So welcome back, day 3 of our yoga challenge. Today, our practice, we're going to be standing the whole time because we're waking up. It's a sun salutation we're going to get into a little bit, my version of one. And we're going to change things up by staying standing, grounded, balanced, strength, all of that. That's what we're going to get into today. All right, so I'm gonna try to talk loudly because there feels like there's millions of planes flying over. Just another reminder is to put your first and last name in the chat just so you can get some extra points. And let's go to the front of the mat right here. Good, I want you to take a deep breath in as you open and round your shoulders back. Feel grounded right here in that mountain pose, palms out, squeezing those glutes, squeezing the shoulder blades back, opening up that chest, and breathing. Do a little body scan right here from your ears all the way down to your ankles as you breathe deep. And like I said yesterday, you want to think of making that rib cage expand and then come in. That big Buddha belly. Good, you're gonna take the hands all the way up to the sky. Go for a deeper back bend. Good. Let the hands come down, slight bend to the knees and the hips as you bring those hands down right here into a baby back bend in a sense with those knees bent. Good, you're gonna step your front leg back right here, and you're gonna open up to the back. So we're adding a first rotation into that spine. Good, let that top hand come back down to meet the mat as you step that front foot back. And right here, we're going into a downward dog with our knees bent. Breathe. Feel the strength and the power from your hands all the way to your hips, a nice straight line right there. Good, extend the knees. Go into a full downward dog. Then move around and feel where you can get comfy in this position or get stretched out in certain areas that need it. Pedal those heels. Lift those hips, relax that neck. Good, have a slight bend to the knees. You're gonna step the back leg forward. Look like that's away from the camera. And you're back into a split or a high lunge. Good, you're gonna engage that core, bring that torso up right here. Put that weight into that back heel, have that back knee straight. And just open up that chest, meaning rolling those shoulders back, pulling it back. Breathe. Good, let the hands come all the way down. Step the back foot forward to meet the front foot. And you're in a forward bend. Slowly let the hands come all the way up towards the sky. Have them come together. Go for a slight back bend as you squeeze those glutes, guard that lower back, and breathe and open up that chest. Good. Keeping the hands together, let them fall in front of your body as you bend your knees and go into that forward bend. So you're letting those hands come in front and then slowly let them come to the ground. Have the knees bent. You're gonna step the back leg, the leg that's away from the camera. You're gonna step that back right here. Put that weight into that back heel and go ahead and open up and add a little rotation into that spine to the other direction. Good, let that top hand come down, step that front foot back, have a slight bend to both of your knees, lean those hips back, feel that power from your hands all the way to your hips. Good, straighten out those knees, plant those heels, go into a full downward dog. Pedal the feet or the heels if you need to. Have that chest reaching towards your legs, hips are up to the sky, neck is loose, and you're breathing. Good, have a bend, come back to your knees as you bring those hips back. You're gonna step that foot that's closest to the camera up towards your hands, right here. Lean those hips down and evenly towards the ground. Engage that core, bring yourself up, open up that chest as you round the shoulders back. And breathe. Good, let the hands come down. Step the back foot forward so you're back at the top of the mat. Slight bend to your knees and a baby back bend in a sense right here. On the next inhale, let your hands come all the way up. You're gonna go for a slight back bend once again as you squeeze those glutes. Go for that back bend. Good, then come back to a neutral spine. Lean over to the one side. And really try to get into the C shape, pushing those hips, opening up that side, breathing through those ribs. You can have the one hand grab and help pull you over to the side if you need to. Nice deep breath, thinking those ribs opening and closing, feeling a different type of stretch just by using that breath. Good, come back up to center. Then reaching over, creating that C over to the other side, pushing those hips, opening up that side, breathing through the rib cage. You can have that assist with that hand pulling over right here. Breathe. Come back to a neutral spine. Let the hands come down to your side. Then let the hands come back behind you. They can either come together and clasp, or you can just have your palms facing you as you roll those shoulders and those hips back. Right here, open up that chest and squeeze the shoulder blades back together. Good, and release, come back to a neutral spine. You're back into that mountain pose. And you're breathing. Good, you're gonna step the front leg, the leg that's the closest to the camera, back. Have it follow the back line of the mat, and you're gonna go into our warrior one. So the front leg is facing forward. You're gonna focus on that knee staying out, sinking down, opening up the chest as you turn and rotate. Good, you're gonna lift and turn, and you're gonna get into a nice powerful warrior two. So you're gonna think of having a nice grounded back leg from that pinky toe all the way up to the glutes. You're gonna lift and rotate and push forward, sinking down right here. Good, you're gonna open it up, going towards the back with that top hand, and just letting the back hand relax as you move in, pushing those hips, getting another C type of formation in the upper body. Good, Good, then slowly come back to a warrior two. Good, let that front hand drop down and have it rest on your thigh, or you can have it open up as you bring that top hand up right here. Sinking down again, opening up those hips right here, opening up that chest. Good, slowly let that top hand come down, bring the back hand to the back of the leg, facing yourself forward, stepping that back leg forward. And you're here in a full down or a full forward bend. Good, slowly come all the way up. Feel grounded, find that breath. Here, step that back leg. The leg that's furthest away from the camera, back behind you, and have it follow the back line of the mat. Just gonna switch sides so I can look at you. And you're gonna turn, rotate, open up to the side, and going into a warrior one. Breathing, sinking down deeper, opening up those hips, relaxing those shoulders. Feeling that power from that pinky toe all the way up to those glutes. Good, rotate, going into a warrior two. Powerful warrior two right here too. Lean into it if you want. Get a little bit deeper of a stretch in those hips. Inner thighs might be feeling it the most here. And remember to breathe. Good, open it up, bring that front hand all the way up. Create that C as you push down and reach back. Good, go back into a warrior two. Good, drop that front hand, let it rest either on that thigh or open it up right here, sinking down. Good, have that top hand come down, switch that back foot to face forward. You're gonna step that back foot forward, so you're gonna forward bend. Once again, right here. And let yourself lean into it. Feel like your hands and your head are dead weight. Good, slowly come all the way up. Hands by your side. Good. The leg that's closest to the camera, you're gonna open it up and face forward into the center of the mat. You're gonna have your feet slightly angled out, and we're gonna sink down right here into a goddess pose with our hands right in front of that chest. So you wanna think that pressure is going down, knees are staying out, hands are pushing against each other as those elbows are up and the shoulders are back and relaxed. And you're gonna breathe and feel that pressure, feel that power that you're giving and you're flowing through your body. Breathe. Good, I want you to open up those hands, open up those shoulders. And you're bringing it back, opening up that chest. Good, then coming back, bringing the hands together. Breathing right here. Good, you're just gonna lift and rotate to one side, sinking down right here in a high lunge with the back knee bent. Again, feel that power. Rotate those shoulders back, push the hands together. Good, and open up that chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades back, bring those elbows back. Breathe, feel the power. Good, come back, bring those hands, bring it up, come back to center. Have those legs straight. You're gonna have that right hand come down, lift that left hand up towards the sky, open up that chest. You're right here in a triangle pose, opening up those hips a little bit from all that tension. Good, engage that core, slowly bring yourself up. Bring those hands together, sinking down right here. Focus on the knees being pushed out. Roll those shoulders back, elbows up, pressure in those hands, and breathe. Good, you're gonna come up and rotate to the other side, into that high lunge right here. Feel that power, feel that strength, feel the stretch also in that back knee, the back hip, the back quad. Good, and open it up. Bring those elbows back towards each other. Open up that chest. Breathe. Good, and come back to center with those hands. Then lift, come back to center with your body. Have the left hand come down, right hand come up, open up to that triangle pose as you slowly sink down, releasing that tension in those hips. Good, bringing it back to center. Having the whichever foot, you're just gonna have it tilt to face the front or back of the mat. Just like so, you're gonna tip this foot, your back foot, in a little bit, and we're gonna find our balance and open up into this half moon. So find that balance, feel grounded right here. Lift that back leg up, plant that hand, and open up that chest. Reset if you need to find that balance. It is challenging. And breathe. If you need to keep that foot down or that toe down to help you get into it, go for it, hold it, do whatever works for you. Good. Slowly let that foot come back down to the ground. You're gonna rotate your chest and your hips facing the leg that was grounded into the ground, and we're gonna step into it. Now we're gonna switch this balance right here, so that leg, my left leg, is still here grounded, and now I'm just pushing my leg forward, opening up my chest, squeezing my shoulder blades back, and leaning back right here. Breathing, lifting the leg up as high as you can, opening up those hands, opening up that chest, challenging that core. Good, slowly let that leg come back. Right here, breathe. The simplest movement sometimes, you're like, whoa, wakes up that core, wakes up that body. We're going back right here. All right, so we're finding that balance, stabling that leg once more, coming up, going into that half moon right here, opening up that chest, finding that balance, which I am not. Breathing. Doing whatever level is good for you. If it's that toe on the ground, that's totally fine. You're still challenging yourself. Good, and relax, let that leg come down. Again, rotate, look forward. Get that leg positioned to be grounded once more. Bring the back foot forward and switch. Open up that chest, find that balance in the core, that strength in the core. Lift that leg. Breathe. Good. Slowly let that leg come down. All right. We're gonna embrace that construction if you hear it behind you, that noise. But we're bringing our legs back. We're back to the center of the mat. Right here, open and roll those shoulders. Breathe in this little mountain pose right here. Good. We're gonna switch. So we're focusing that balance now on the other side. So we're switching that leg or that foot to face the front of the mat. And we're gonna bring that back foot closer right here. And we're gonna open up to this side and challenge the side and find that balance. So open, lift that leg. Try to sink deeper and deeper, closer to the ground with that bottom hand as you keep that chest open. Good, breathe. Slowly let that leg come down. And now we're switching that body, moving forward, lifting that, or grounding that leg, lifting the back leg now to the front, opening up that chest, challenging that core, and breathing. Good. Stay strong in that spine, strong in the back leg. Good. Let that leg relax. Bringing it back once again. Finding that strength and that groundedness in the front leg. And we're going to switch back into that half moon. So when you're ready, open up. Sink that bottom hand closer to the ground. Dive in. Challenge yourself. Breathe. Good. Slowly let that leg come back down. Reground yourself. Regroup. Change that body position. And get ready to bring that back leg forward. When you're ready, roll those shoulders, open up that chest, lift that leg, keep that spine straight and strong. Use that core as you lift and lean back even more, even if you're shaking. Good. Slowly let that leg come back down. Whew. Feel it in your core. Keeping both legs straight right here. You're gonna lift your arms up. Bring the hands in front of the body. Slightly bend the knees as you bring the hands all the way down through the center of your body down to the ground. Straighten out the knees as you're in a forward bend. You're gonna keep your left leg straight and then bend your right knee. You're gonna lift that left hand up to that left thigh or open it all the way up to the sky. Getting a little deeper stretch. Some of us that might have put a lot of pressure, a lot of tension in the upper part of your glutes or your piriformis area, and then your hips, as well as those IT bands. Open it up right here. Good. Slowly let that left hand come down. Straighten out that right knee, bend the left knee. Open up to that right side. Hands can go onto the hip or you can open all the way. Good. Slowly let that hand come down right here. We're going to bring ourselves all the way down to the ground with our hips right here as we bend the knees and balance on the toes. We're not sitting down just yet, or just totally. We're bending right here. If you need to, you can have it modified right here. Just bring in those fingertips You're gonna find power into your feet and lift yourself all the way up to an upright position, to a standing position. Hands are in front of that heart. You're gonna breathe. Good, you're gonna let your right hand come down. You're gonna lift that left hand up towards the sky. We're just gonna go into the side bend one more time. Hold it, breathe. You're gonna let that top hand kind of draw a circle all the way down towards the ground. You have it touch the ground as you sweep over to the other side, and you bring the other hand up and finish the circle and hang out in the other side for a side bend. Good, slowly come back to center. You're gonna be, so you can be facing the front of the mat or be in the center. I just wanna do one more balance, as well as opening up our quads and our hip flexors a little bit. So you're gonna ground whichever leg you want first. You're gonna ground one side. And you can either have your leg just come back, or you can grab on right here with your hands and bend. You're gonna lift that front arm or the opposite arm that's not holding the leg. You're gonna lift it up right here. And now you're gonna put pressure or lift the back leg and lean forward. So you can be here, or you can be here, either way. Good. Slowly release that hand if you have that hand back. You're gonna bring it forward, extend that leg. Now you're gonna bring your hands back behind you, palms are up. You're gonna have your shoulders start going down towards the ground. Feeling a stretch into that hamstring, that glute, as you lean down and find that balance as you dive down there, in a sense. Good, come back to center. Bring that knee up and in towards that chest. Good, and release. We're gonna go to the other side. Around the other side. Prepare yourself, lift that back foot. You can grab on if you want, putting that pressure in that hand and foot as you lean forward right here. You can have your leg out as well, whichever is better for you. Good, then release that hand if you have it back, lift it forward, extend that leg. Breathe, try to find that balance, hold that balance as you bring the hands back and dive down. Bringing those shoulders down, breathing, holding. Good, slowly release, come back up. Bring that knee into the chest right here. Good, and release. Have the legs out. You're gonna have your hands or your fists right in those hips, right in that lower back, and push forward as you open up, pushing that belly out, feeling those hip flexors, the quads all right here. Get a little bit of a stretch as you squeeze those shoulder blades back. Good, come back to center. Good, have your hands come up. Then let the hands fall all the way down towards the ground, right here. Have the head and hands be dead weight as you slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, roll up. Good. Roll those shoulders and breathe. Sorry for all the amazing background noises. Hopefully you're embracing them, letting me wake you up. Hopefully maybe you're not even hearing the jackhammer behind me, but breathe, relax. Hopefully feel power, little tension release, strength, energize, everything for the rest of the day because it's nice and early wherever you are on the coast, on the East Coast, West Coast, wherever you are. It's early and hopefully you're feeling relaxed and balanced and ready to take on the day. So for the rest of the day, I want you to remember your brain, your breath, and your body. Namaste.